I am not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning from the Life in UK test part 519 while doing triangular fiber cartilage complex training, so that area of the wrist. And if you participate in triangular fiber cartilage complex training, visit your own risk. Okay, now we're having something about the population distribution in the United Kingdom. When we will have something to aging population, people are living longer, living standards have improved and better healthcare. A record number of people is 85 or over, and that has an impact on the cost of pensions and healthcare. When we have something to ethnic diversity, that is in many parts of the United Kingdom, in particular, especially in London, are people with different ethnic origins living, and most people identify as European, Australian, Canadian, New Zealand, or American descent, but there are also other significant groups who identify in surveys with Asian, Black, or mixed descent. An equal society. Maybe we're going to do one together with what we have elsewhere. But I don't know if we're going to make it something about it. This is talking again about persons. And I don't know if we should talk that broadly without great statistics about persons. But we can talk here about one thing. How many people are living in England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland? So we will do now a little video. There I have a camera rolling, and there I'm going to start a second one. And on that we're making a little video. The population distribution in the UK, 80 for England, 8 Scotland, 5 Wales, 3 Northern Ireland. That's right. The population distribution of the United Kingdom, 84% in England, 8% in Scotland, 5% in Wales, and 3% in Northern Ireland. And that is according to the Life in UK Test Handbook, page 65. Half the video is naming the source. So if people are searching for it, the actual video is very, very short so that we get directly the answer. Now it's double as long because of that. I'm going to stop the camera. And equals a sign. But let's go over that a little bit, just as a repetition. It is not allowed to discriminate because of gender. So men are not allowed to be discriminated, women are not to be allowed to be discriminated, and also not because they are or they are not married. They have the equal right to work, the right to own property, the equal right to marry and to divorce. And both parents are equally responsible for their children. And women are half of the workforce in the United Kingdom, and women are going to school and on average even leaving with better qualifications than boys, and many women are working in universities. That's a bit outdated worldview to mention here. That they mention it because it was in the 18th, 19th century where there were people discriminating women not to go to schools or universities, and so they are saying now it is an equal society. Women have a right to go to schools and universities, and in fact it are doing even more because there's individual liberty and free choice. It are doing even more women than men. Men have the same right to do it. But I just want to say it is even more. But men have the same right to go to school and to universities. It's an equal society. And there are many employment possibilities for women, and they're working in all sectors. And it is also not, they are formulating it exclusively. It is no longer expected that women should stay at home and not work. I don't know if I added it then, but here I want to add that no one can speak for everyone. There are certainly people who expect people to do it, but it's no longer in the broad society expected. It's just not exclusively possible to say what the people are doing. But broadly, it is completely normal that women are working, even if they have children. And in many people's both partners are working and both are sharing the responsibilities for the childcare and the household costs. But we're not going to do a video about it. We just learned it for the Life in UK test, as they told us, but we're not going to do a video about it and state it so broadly formulated about personal individual liberty. Religion, where we can do one little video, but it's actually a couple of years outdated. But okay, we could do one just with statistics, where we have numbers. 59% Christian, no religion, 25%, Hindu 1.5%, Muslim 4.8%, Sikh 0.8%, Jews and Buddhists less than 0.5% each. No religion. They haven't asked for spiritual things, and there's more to it than that. So that is the reason I'm saying that now so directly, because I'm not sure if we can make a video about it, if they are that broadly in the survey. Let's add it up. 59, 60% plus 25%, that's 85. Plus 5 are 90%. And then we're having 3%, so we're just coming up to 9, we have 6-7% missing. Maybe we did ask it, they're not listed. 60% plus 25% are just 85, and we have 5% Muslim, we are by 90%. And then we have Hindu 1.5, and then 3% for the rest. We have 5% missing. Maybe these are the people who identify as with other things who are not recognized as religions, or who believe in other things which are not recognized as religions. It would be nice if that would be listed here. And another thing, it just doesn't add up. These are not 100%. I can't decide right now if we're going to do a video about that. And it's furthermore over a decade outdated. So, whatever we do, we will do it in the next video. Maybe we're going to do the Christian churches, but that's again too broadly. I said it already, we're going to more actual things, actual things which are happening right now. And if we're going to do a video about it, and only the half and a little bit, we will not distribute it and give it other people as information in this amount of information. Maybe we're going to do something to the religion distributions or what people identify in them, but not now. Now we're going to do the Triangle of Hybrid College context training. If you're here to continue to learning from Life in UK test, you can go directly to the next video. If not, you can participate in the Triangle of Hybrid College context training. If you do so, it is at your own risk. We're doing the floodgate. Go to the second state, and the arms next to us, hand form to fists, and we're bringing them down. We're holding it with 1 to 2 seconds, and again up, and we're holding that 1 to 2 seconds. And again down, holding that, and up and holding that, and again down, and up. And last time down, and up. And the next exercise, the counterfeit money check. Hands next to us, and we bring it up, holding that 1 to 2 seconds, and down, holding that 1 to 2 seconds. And we're having 3 rules. And again up. The first rule is that we're stopping immediately as soon as there's pain. The second rule is that we are going only as far as we can go with a little bit of effort, in particular with our exercises, don't force to go into one direction. And the third rule is that we're not overdoing it. We just want to strengthen, not exhaust. And last time up. Next exercise, the Mannequin Nico. A tennis racket is pretty light, just 300 grams or so. But it has a long lever, so if you use a dumbbell, look at the rule 1 to 3. Have it in, take hold on the lower arm and go to the side. And so, rule number 1, if there's pain, stop immediately, so don't use a heavy dumbbell when you have pain. Whether you have problems with triangle fiber cartilage complex or not. The second rule, go only as far as you can go with a little bit of effort. If you have a 50-pound dumbbell, that will be a lot of effort, and breaks rule number 2. And we're doing that last time. We just want to strengthen, not to exhaust. If you do these exercises with a 50-pound dumbbell, you're going to exhaust your wrist. And now on the other side. Going to the other side. And up. And again back. And up. And the last time. Next exercise, now with long arm out, take hold on the upper arm and bring it to the outside. And back just into the middle, and again back down. We can do maybe, we're just going to say Sanders 2011. I think it will be helpful. People are going to search for it and get directly the numbers. The last time. And now with the short arming, just to the outside. And over to the other side. Last time. And the next exercise, it is we are holding the dumbbell on top, so the back of the hand points up, lifting the arm up, we're bringing it over, again in, and down. Now we're turning it around with the palm up, and we're coming up, over, slowly, back, and down. Now same with the other hand. Up, over, back, and down. Now the other hand, up, over, back, and last exercise, you can use a towel also, and we're pressing onto it, and now we're bringing the wrist upwards, and now downwards. And again up, pressing harder, moderate, not downward. And last time down. And up. Now on the other side, press onto it, and go down. And again up. Again down. And up. And the last time down. And up. Last exercise, press with good force onto it. And on the other side, and Very easy. That was the triangle fiber cartilage complex training. I thank you very much. And until the next time.